Assalamualaikum. Hi. We are from Sekolah Menengah Sains Tengku Muhammad Faris Petra.
I am Nurul Atin.
I'm Aina Dania.
My name is Ainun Mardia.
Plastic pollution has become one of the most pressing environment issues since its commercial development in the 1950s. As the world's population continues to grow, so does the amount of garbage that people produce plastic occurs. When plastic has gathered in an area and has begun to negatively impact the natural environment and create problems for plants, wildlife, and even the human population. Therefore, we have created an alternative plastic bag known as starch-based plastic in order to save the environment and protect the earth.
Nowadays, the world is polluted by overdose plastic waste, including the sea. Plastic pollution has a direct and deadly effect on ocean life. Thousands of seabirds and sea turtles, seals, and other marine mammals are killed each year after ingesting plastic or getting entangled in it. The inhuman attitude dumping plastic waste like this must be terminated. So we, the future generations, need to take action to overcome this for a brighter future. Our objective is to produce starch-based plastic using two types of starch, they are corn and tapioca starch. Next, we want to study the effects of utilizing ultrasonic on the transparency mechanical properties and water solubility. Lastly, we want to investigate the effects between the ultrasonication time and the plastic elongation at break.
Firstly, we have to weigh 3 grams of starch. Secondly, we have to mix the starch with 0.75 gram of glycerol and 100 ml of distilled water. Then, we heat the solution until it gelatinizes. We add glycerol into the solution because glycerol acts as a plasticizer. After that, we need to cool down the gelatinized starch. Then, we need to solidify the starch solution. What is solidification? Solidification is a process in which the sound waves are used to agitate the particles in a solution. Next, we must pour the solution into petri dish using pipette, and then we have to dry the solution. Basically, the solution needs 3 days to dry completely at room temperature or 16 hours in the oven. Then, we will peel the film from the petri dish carefully. Lastly, we just need to seal the plastic and it is ready to be used.
We had conducted a few tests towards corn and tapioca starch in order to make the most useful plastic. This is to detect the elongation at break and tensile strength of the plastic with different sonication time. First and foremost, the two types of starch based on plastic with different sonication time is tested using instrument machine to test a plastic's elongation at break. Based on the graph, we can see that the sonication time affects the elongation at break. It happens when the sonication time increases, the elongation at break of corn and tapioca starch film decreases. This is because of the strong intermolecular hydrogen bond between the amylose in the starch. Plus, the elongation of corn starch film is higher than tapioca film due to the different composition of amylase and amylopectin of starch. After that, the tensile strength is tested. It is proven that increasing the sonication time, the tensile strength of corn and tapioca starch films are also increased. This happened due to the destruction of starch granules that release the amylase to form a more complex structure. Nevertheless, tensile strength of corn starch film decreases when sonication time is more than 15 minutes. Hence, The testosterone of cornstarch film is higher than the typical starch film because of different amylase content.
The elongation at break test proved that when the sonication time increased, the elongation at break for both plastic decreased. The effect is it will produce a better plastic. For the tensile strength of corn and paprika starch plastic can be increased if the sonication time increase. The production of plastic will be more transparent and glossy. That is why make the sonication step is a rather important step as it affects our starch-based plastic.
Starch-based plastic is invented by organic materials without applying any chemical substances. It also can break down itself in matter of weeks with faster degradation, so it will not affect the environment. Starch-based plastic is also can reduce requirement of landfills. Different with biodegradable plastics. Biodegradable plastics are petroleum-based plastic that combine with addition and chemical substances that make them break down easily. The biodegradable plastics are types of plastic that can be composed by microbes only. The worst is this plastic will release toxic substances that will affect the earth and the environment.
The marketability of starch-based plastic are such low cost, low toxicity, eco-friendly, and reduce the pollution over the entire world, especially water pollution.
As a conclusion, starch is a raw material that can be made into resource-efficient plastic, which is cheaper, easygoing, easy to produce, and the most importantly, it will reduce the world pollution. Therefore, the starch-based plastic must be the most wanted product in the future to produce a better life and give